Hey y'all, this is Sherilyn at Just Goodness 333 Little Homestead, and we are once more in the butterfly garden potted shed area, and I have a video for you today. You know, I always like to do stuff on the cheap and try to save some money. We're going to build a rat bait station for under $1. That's right, under $1. Here's what you need. Almost every town in the United States of America has a Walmart. At Walmart, this little shoebox size container, like a Rubbermaid knockoff kind of thing, it's about 89 cents. I bought 2 of them, but for today I'm just going to do this one video for you. And you know, you have the lid here and you have this part. What we're going to do is I'm going to start a drill hole here, a couple drill holes. Then I'm going to use a super high-tech piece of equipment, a kitchen knife. I think the serrated edge would work better. You could use scissors, you could use your pocket knife, you could use anything that would cut. You could use a utility knife, you could use a lot of things. And before we get started, I just want to say my Roots and Refuge t-shirts came in. I've got my store-bought tomatoes taste like disappointment. Jessica Sauer's very famous saying now, and I totally agree. I basically don't eat tomatoes when they're not in season, just because when I go to the store and I buy them, they just don't taste the same. It's so sad. Okay, back to business. A rat bait station. I'm going to drill holes in here. Both sides. Woo, I got that windblown look. Now, if you don't have a drill, that's okay. You could probably, this is pretty thin, you could probably just put your, wiggle your knife like this. You can probably just wiggle your knife, get a good grip on it. Don't hold it out in midair. Wiggle your knife like this until you get a hole started and just work on a circle. Now that we've got holes in here, a good starting place, I'm just going to stick my knife in here. Have you guys ever seen a rat? The small areas they get into? I've seen a rat go through a crack that big. I think they have collapsible bodies or something. So we're really only going to need to make this hole about the size of a, like a $1/2 piece, maybe $1 piece. Maybe 2 inches. That ought to be plenty. I probably need to make some more holes. This is kind of cracking. This is the first time I've ever done this, but I know that it will work. And if you can see what I was talking about, it didn't have a problem getting from here to here, but when I tried to turn it, it tried to crack. So I'm just going to drill more holes around and use the knife to pull those out. Okay, I'm just going to put the knife in here and sort of connect the dots. I'm going to cut from hole to hole. Probably would be better, it's a little difficult, but probably would be better if you did 6 to 8 holes with the drill. And I'm sure somebody out there can come up with a much better way of doing this, because it's starting to crack on the edge. But you see what we're doing. We're doing 2 holes in it. I'm going to do one on the other side as well. Then I've got this. Just a little Tupperware container. We don't need the lid. We're going to keep this. Any form of an adhesive. This is probably not the best form, but it's what I had. We're saving money. This is an Ace brand general purpose adhesive. It may or may not work. If it works, great. I haven't spent any money. If it doesn't work and it comes loose later, maybe I'll buy something else. I have chickens. I don't have small children. Let's get to some of the warning phase. I'm putting this adhesive, as you can tell, on the bottom. And I'm going to stick it right here. I have chickens. I want this hole small enough that a chicken cannot get its head through. And I want this to be in a place where if they got loose, like I have a static coop and a pretty big run, but every now and then they do get out. And I don't want them to be able to get their head in here. If I just didn't have this and I just had the poison in here, they could sit their head in there and peck at it perhaps. And then you see I've glued this here. That's not an instant glue. Then we're going to put the rat bait stuff in here. Now look, these guys love this stuff. It was in the shed and they ate a hole in the package. So I put it in a Ziploc bag and they ate a hole in the Ziploc bag. So we know they like it. And I know I have some around here. Now I'm putting this in here before this is dry just for visual purposes. So that's what you're going to have. You're going to have your poison in the little bowl. I'll get another hole put on this later. We got the top on there, and look, we have a rat bait station. Now probably what I'm going to do is, since this cracked a little bit, I'm probably going to use some tape, like some good duct tape or something, and put on here before I drill the other hole. But it all depends. Like I said, this was 89 cents. Yours might be a little better quality. So then once you get this all together, if you have children, I seriously suggest that you maybe tape this shut or wrap something around it, tie something around it so they can't get to it if you have small children, or if you have animals, dogs, cats, things like that might want to get in here. So I don't have any of that, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to sit something heavy on here like a brick, and then we're going to sit it out by the fence line where I know they like to go out by my compost. I think I've covered everything. I hope I've covered everything. But anyways, guys, this is your rat bait station for under $1. Now, feel free to use this idea, and I hope you do, because we love to save money. But also, feel free to improve upon this idea. And if you have any suggested improvements, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until then, this is Sherilyn from Just Goodness 333 Little Homestead, and I wish that you would like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and see what's going on. And until then, God bless. Bye, y'all.